The Liberals just introduced a 139-page border security bill that they say is focused on fentanyl, organized crime, and asylum seekers. However, what it really is a full spectrum expansion of government surveillance, control, and power over your life. Let's start with the big stuff. Bill C-2 gives CSIS and other federal agencies the power to intercept your communications even without a court warrant. They're literally writing themselves a permission slip to dig through your digital life, and it also gives them the ability to search your physical mail if they're investigating a crime. No judge, no oversight, just surveillance at will. The bill also expands the ability of the Canadian Border Service Agency, or the CBSA, to inspect containers leaving the country. Now, this is okay. What's not okay is that it forces private transportation companies, warehouses, and logistics sites to give CBSA agents full access to their facilities for inspections. In other words, if you're a business involved in cross-border trade, you're now basically a surveillance outpost for the state. And if you refuse, you face penalties. Next on the list is a total transformation of the Canadian Coast Guard, which until now has been a civilian agency. This bill gives them a new national security role and lets them share information directly with military and intelligence agencies. That's a massive shift. And while officials won't say if Coast Guard vessels will be armed yet, we're clearly moving toward a militarized civilian fleet. That brings us to the financial clampdown. Bill C-2 proposes strict new limits on cash transactions over $10,000 and ramps up civil and criminal penalties for failing to comply. The government says it's about cracking down on money laundering and terrorist financing, but let's be honest, Canada already has a sophisticated anti-money laundering regime. This is about control. Cash is freedom. It's private, it's untraceable, it's unfreezable, and this government hates that. So now they're effectively criminalizing large-scale cash usage and expanding surveillance of any transaction that slips through the net. And it doesn't stop there. The bill also forces any organization offering any kind of electronic service in Canada, from social media and messaging apps to financial tools and cloud platforms, to restructure their systems so that user data is organized, tagged, and made accessible to authorities upon request. Basically, every company now has to build an extraction portal into your data in case the feds come knocking, and that request won't always require a judge's approval. To be clear, the government is building a backdoor into nearly every digital platform you use. They want full spectrum access, your money, your messages, your movement, your mail, with or without your knowledge or consent. And now the Liberals are trying to gaslight us about it. Now, some parts of the bill are reasonable. Tightening asylum loopholes, this is smart. Closing gaps in the Safe Third Country Agreement, this is long overdue. Then there's the immigration overhaul, which gives Ottawa the power to shut down or cancel entire classes of immigration applications if it's deemed necessary for public health or national security. But this doesn't make up for the rest of it. This is the largest legal expansion of domestic surveillance powers we've seen in many, many years. Yet they're selling it to you like it's about fentanyl or border smuggling. This bill isn't about keeping Canadians safe. It's about keeping Canadians visible, trackable, and punishable. It's about building a technocratic surveillance state with a smiling face under the pretense of protecting us from crime, drugs, and terrorism. But the real targets are not criminals. It's you.